Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the National Hockey Center, the house that Duvie Westcott built. We've got a treat on tap for you today, the 2013 championship of the boys division here at Minnesota Selects East and Southeast. It's wearing blue and gold, moving left to right on your screen. South wearing orange and white, moving right to left. These two teams tied earlier in pool play. South gets on the board 30 seconds into the game. Wow, Anders Thielen. Well, that was fast. I think they might be trying to avoid a tie. As I was saying before the goal, we played 25-minute halves at this age group for selects. Thielen's goal gives South the lead. So here we go. South in the zone, sent toward the net, intercepted. Now sent ahead by East, just out of the reach of Harris. Ends up at the red line, dumped in by Gliniani. Boy, I know I'm wearing headphones, but it seems really quiet in here. Am I crazy, Greg? Does it seem quiet in here to you? A little bit? Okay. So one-timer, that goes off the post. Bennett Sclater on the assist on that Thielen goal. Both these teams entered today's game 2-0-1. East defeated North 11-4 and West 12-4 before tying with South last night. South defeated West 10-2 and North 8-1 before that 4-4 tie. East looking to even the score here. Cutting down the left-hand side is Shilkin. Shilkin rubbed out along the boards, or as rubbed out as you can get in a non-checking game. Skating ahead now, Duncan Sainty, he gets hung up along the boards. Picked off Bostrom. Bostrom. Up to the blue line, shot blocked, and that's going to turn into a chance for South's Freddie Krizmarzik, but the back check there by Jacoby Jansen disrupts any momentum he may have had. South stays on the attack at the dot. There's a shot, and that's blocked by Jansen. Right back in by South, going back to work here. Thielen in the corner. Trying to rotate at the top of the key, loses the handle, and now they have to regroup. Stevens walks in, he shoots, it's loose in front, goes off the side of the net. So South up 1-0 and have come within an inch or two of making it 3-0 here in the first few minutes. Sclater sends it down to the wall. Smoliak into the corner. Puck being wrapped around. Thielen gets to it. Off the wall, that's knocked out. South will have to regroup. East will go for big old line change. Here's Sclater over the blue line. He's got Stevens in the middle, and Smoliak will switch places. In the corner, picked off by Sclater, working his way toward the net. Sclater shoots, it's loose. Oh, I thought it was loose. Sclater shooting for the wickets between Jamison Murphy's skates. Braden Hansen is in net for South at the moment. Jamison Murphy in net for East. Puck flips high in the air. Sent ahead by Podratz. It's covered up and held on to by Murphy. Puck down in the east zone. It's loose. It's scooped up by Lincoln Schmidt. He'll carry it himself. Trying to get away from Connor Purrington. There's a shot. Goes off a shin pad over the south net. Loose puck slides all the way through. Schmidt's got it again now along the blue line. Hands it off to Mason Unklesby. In the middle, some neat passing there from South. Charlie Hansen on his backhand, now on his forehand. Pirouettes, realizes he's all alone as his four South comrades had already gone off for a change. Nice play by Bjorn Newman, a little pickpocket. He turns around and starts skating up. Newman into the middle, flips it just high over the crossbar. Pidich sends it ahead, now at the goal line. Charlie Rooney's got it now. Rooney skating ahead. Goes hip to hip with East's Brody Harris. Goes down, loses the puck in the process. That is offside. Gliniani was hovering along the blue line. Then all of a sudden they go offside. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, and it was tough for the other player to know when exactly Gliniani was going to cut into the zone. It's all right. It's what spring's for. Learning how to communicate, having fun. Dare I say, making friends. Puck intercepted. Bodie Fuller pushes it forward. South. Good recovery. Sclater gives it up to Lancette. Lancette plays it ahead to Smoliak. The puck ends up on the stick of Thielen. Thielen's got the one goal so far. Thielen working his way in, tries a shot. East defender got a stick on it, directs it wide. Centering pass goes all the way through the slot. After a brief stumble, the puck gets out. Cutting in now is Fuller. Fuller makes a move, but the puck gets away from him. And slides out of harm's way. In the corner, South goes D to D. Thielen can't catch it on the backhand. It gets all the way down. Icing waved off. Smoliak adding pressure. This is Stevens. East is offside. Once again, that blue line proving to be just a little difficult for East. $17:10 to go in the first half. Schmidt to Jansen. On the boards, flipped all the way through the neutral zone. Scooped up by Brown. Brown working his way through no man's land, and East is offside again. How many times are we going to do this? Holy Hannah. offside here. Flanders tries to go D to D for South below the goal line. There's a shot that goes high. Current shots on goal 3-0 at the moment in favor of South. Flanders plays it off the boards. It's loose for a moment. The moment's gone. Down below the line, Thompson. The boards, Rooney trying to clear, can't do it. East will go back to work at the dot. There's a shot, blocker save, loose in front. They throw a glove on it. Puck down in the south zone. East going to work. Centering. Try and they score! On the doorstep. Oh! Well, that could have gone very poorly. Roy Bostrom. I called 2 of his games during the Lumberjack Cup, and now I can't remember if it's Bostrom or Bostrom. I'll go with Bostrom. Roy Bostrom on the doorstep ties the game. Assist goes to Brock Schiltgen, and the PA announcer, who is obviously more informed than I am, referred to Croy as Bostrom. So from now on, he will be Croy Bostrom. Lancet plays it off the boards. Down into the corner, Smoliak. Quickly double teamed on both shoulders by a pair of East players. Smoliak looking for an option. Brings the puck all the way around. Sclater across. Backhand play. Now between the legs by Smoliak. From the blue line, there's a shot that goes wide. 14:20 to go in the first half. We are tied 1-1 between South and East. South opened up the scoring 30 seconds into the game. Anders Thielen. There's a shot by Hansen. It's directed just wide. Bouncing puck. Paddled away. Out of the blue line, dumped back in. South going back to work here. Nichols plays it to the opposite corner. All the way across at the top. Now over to Bragnolo. He shoots, blocker save. From the goal line, a centering try. That's blocked by Bragnolo. Now Nichols, he'll carry it himself. Across the blue, across the red, across the blue. South has to get back onside. Bragnolo. The red line. Bragnolo steps across. Centering pass deflected. Went through the skates of Jamison Murphy, but went wide, and now it's going to be a 2-on-0 for East to go up 2-1. Oh, it slides just under the stick of Lincoln Schmidt. Boy, that would have been a nifty play. Now Purinton as it poked away by Jansen, who starts the rush. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Purinton hustling back. They got to get a shot off. There's the shot. It goes high as Purinton goes sliding into his own net. Flanders is over to Chris Marzik. Chris Marzik all the way through. Nice pass, tape to tape. Cutting back toward the middle was Rooney. He lost the puck in the process, and East will. I thought they were going to get out. They will regroup instead. Weston Brown. Now over to Gliniani. Gliniani drops it to the side. Lose it. Thompson will skate it ahead for South. Thompson, beautiful move. Thompson at the dot. Centering try. Nobody home for South. Banked off the wall, chasing after it is Thompson. And Thompson is going to go. Going to sit 2 minutes for interference. 11:28 to go in the first half. So East will go on the power play. South's Carter Thompson takes a 2-minute rest. A shot from the dot, rebound, goes into the corner. It's a shot on, held on to. We get a stoppage of play here. The slot, there's a shot, pad save. There's a shot on the ice, and it slips by. East takes a 2-1 lead. Bodie Fuller with the goal. It's Fuller on the power play with 11:05 to go in the first half. South right now on the wrong end of the teeter-totter. I never liked the teeter-totter on the playground. Nobody ever did teeter-totter correctly. You know, where there's an equal force going up and down. There's always the one kid who would just like sit there, would not participate in teetering or tottering. Now in the corner, South. Working his way out is Stevens. Stevens creating some room for himself. Stevens trying to go back door, looking for Smoliak. Now East has got a chance at almost a 4-on-1. It's an odd man rush no matter what. There's a shot in transition by Newman. Nice save there by Hansen. South has a chance, centering try, ends up on the stick of Pidich, who plays it into the corner. All the way to the blue line, Nichols Tried a backhand pass. That's intercepted. Here's a chance for East. Zasada. Zasada spinning. Zasada, ooh, slides it across the goal line. 9:10 to play in the first half. Off the wall, through the neutral zone. Stepped on, poked away. And it turns into another chance for Zasada. Zasada hands it off to Harris. Harris. Zasada's got it again at the top of the circle. He shoots, and he holds on for the whistle. Whistle. Whistle, whistle. Puck wrapped all the way around, stopped along the boards by Hansen. Hansen eventually clears after it was held in for a moment by Brody Harris. Knocked out of midair by Bragnolo. Into the middle, here's a chance for South. It's picked off, and now we're going to have a transition. Oh, it goes off the back of the skate. To nobody. Gliniani going after it. Now it turns into a transition chance for South. Winding, firing, bounces off the glove of Murphy. There's a rebound, nobody there. Flanders looking for an option. He'll skate it himself. Somebody's got to drop back and cover for him on the blue line. There's a centering pass. Held in. There's a shot. Stopped by Murphy. Bostrom. It's it to Fuller. Fuller working his way down the right side. Can't get around Flanders. Pokes the puck away. We'll go all the way down. All the way down. 7:16 to go in the first half. It's a nice time to congratulate the Minnesota Lakers Tier 2 14U girls team national champions. Grace Garraby scores in overtime as the Tier 2 Lakers knock off the Boston Junior Eagles. Congratulations to the Tier 2 14U girls. Fantastic. Nice to see the Minnesota team on top in Natties. Congratulations is also in order for Premier Prep Orange, which beat the East Coast Wizards 4-1 today to be named the national champion in the 16U, Tier 2 16U Division 2A. Gabriella Vole scored twice. Abby Foley, Ella Kothi. So 2 national championships at the moment. We'll check on the 19Us. Their national tournament is being played in Cleveland, Ohio, which is coincidentally in the same state as Columbus, where St. Cloud State hero Duvie Westcott spent his glory days of a pro career. His jersey's hanging here at the National Hockey Center. That shot is tipped over the net. 6:05 to go in the first half. Puck gets out to Newman. He'll skate it ahead. He's over the blue line. He's at the dot. Newman working his way in. He shoots, and a big save by Hansen. A rebound that goes just wide. And what do you know? We have another national champion to announce. Premier Prep White, Tier 2 19U Division 2A, a 2-1 victory over the Northern Connecticut Lights. Gisela Harder and Taylor Lesner, the goal scorers for Premier Prep White. Congratulations, Premier Prep White girls. Play continues here. Thielen shoots. That goes high. He's got the lone goal for South. was quickly answered by Croy Bostrom and Bodie Fuller of Team East, giving East a 2-1 lead at the moment. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Minnesota Silver at the dot, working his way in shot. Okay, perfect. Excellent timing. Minnesota Silver, 16U Tier 1 national champions on the girls' side. 5 goals in the third period. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous, fabulous job, Minnesota Silver. Tala Hansen scores in the first. Kate McCoy, Maddie Kimbrell, Lainey Ganetz, Maddie Lee, and Allison Ryan. Fabulous performance and a big 6-1 win over Shattuck. Little school in Faribault that you may not have heard of. A sprawling save there by Jamison Murphy. Fabulous stop. Play continues here, 4:35 to go in the first half. Our last national championship update. Currently the Minnesota Blue Ox 14U Tier 1 national championship game, currently trailing the Minuteman Flames 4-3 with 6:35 to go in the third period. There's a shot into the chest of Hansen, who covers up, hangs on. East player earning, quite frankly, some well-deserved shoves after getting his stick on Hansen's head. Skating ahead, that's taken away. Freddie Krasmarzik stood up on the rush. Kind of a blind pass, this time picked off by Krasmarzik. He'll carry it ahead. That's taken away by Unklesby. Unklesby, he's got Newman in the middle. Unklesby turns and fires, loose in front. Rolling along the top of the crease. It's covered up and held onto. Oh, this music sounds like something right out of 1980 something. Newman on the backhand, can't get the shot away. Speaking of, I watched Wall Street last night for the first time, Greg. Overrated. Very overrated. Charlie Sheen is annoying. Michael Douglas, small and annoying. Not a fan. Not a fan. Couple extra chops there after the whistle. The real hero of that movie is Martin Sheen's character, Buddy's dad. He gives him that tip about the union. Sorry if I'm spoiling the movie for anybody, but he gives him that tip about the union. That starts everything. Without that, Buddy's just another idiot. So, I mean, shout out to Martin Sheen, obviously. Beautiful passing play in the slot. It's deflected just enough where it didn't get on net. South starting to feel it here. Lancette whips it over. There's a shot. That goes just wide. Live boards here at the National Hockey Center. The puck bouncing nearly into the crease, but it's recovered nicely by Murphy. Play continues. Down low, East played ahead. Now it's going to be a 2-on-0. Gliniani slides it over, and it's in. Gliniani to Zasada, and East lead is now 3-1. So it started as a fantastic cycle by South, turns into a 2-on-0 for East, and Gliniani slides it over to Zasada. Zasada buries it. Weston Brown took his eye off the blue line for a split second, a look behind him, kind of lost his place as East goes back to battling the blue line. 1:43 to go in the first half. 1 minute, 43 seconds to glory. Purinton off the face-off. He slides it to Bragnolo. Bragnolo, nice move, opens up some space for himself. He'll carry it ahead over the red, over the blue. Bragnolo shoots, goes off the post. Perfectly placed shot there by Bragnolo. East in transition. Got the shot off. Bounced off the glove of Hansen, who gathers up the rebound try, covers up. There's a shot, bounces off the glove in the slot. Played out, it won't get all the way down. Icing will be waved off here. Scooped up by Warner Tubbs. That's a heck of a name. Warner Tubbs. I like it. Sounds like an old-timey sheriff. Schmidt along the blue line, hands it off to Newman. Puck bounces away from him. It's turned up by Sainty, whose clearance attempt is intercepted. 35 seconds to go in the half. I believe we will have a Zamboni break after this half. Backhand try. Oh, got all the way across, but Schmidt couldn't get a stick on it. Shot from the blue line. That goes wide. Now at the bottom of the circle, shot. Stopped by Hansen. Centering pass ends up going off the side of the cage. It's a foot race now. Chris Marzik gives Tubbs a shove. Long pass gets all the way across to the red line. It's dumped in. That'll do it. The first half is officially over. East leads South 3-1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back after a Zamboni break. East 3, South 1. Welcome back. Second half officially underway. The 2013 Division Championship. Minnesota selects East leading South 3-1 at the moment. Shots on goal in the first half, 15-13 in favor of those Easterners. Goalie switches for both teams. In net now for East. Taking over for Jamison Murphy is number 30, Maxwell Hughes of Eastview. And now in net for South is number 1, Jack Tam. Play continues here. As a reminder, East is wearing blue and gold. Moving left to right on your screen, South wearing orange and white. Moving right to left, there's a shot by Sclater. Snatched out of the air. Hung on to by Hughes. South setting up shop in the East zone. South scored 30 seconds into the first half. And then after that, it was all East. So we'll see if South can recapture some of that magic. It's loose in front, covered up, held on to. Lining up in the East zone. Play continues. Here's a 3-on-1. Oh, it slips off the skate of Bodie Fuller. Held in. Fuller takes a shot, steered away by Tam. The 14U Minnesota Blue Ox are tied 4-4 with the Minuteman Flames in overtime of the national championship. And if I'm not mistaken, I am at the National Hockey Center staring across the ice at a television in the arena's conference or gathering room, and I swear it's on that game. Pretty sure it's on that game. Cutting in on the backhand. There's a whistle. Freddie Krizmarzik goes crashing into the net. 22-21 to go in the second half. Regulation. Oh my goodness. I'm trying too hard not to go offside. Unklesby runs parallel with the blue line, loops back through the neutral zone, dumps it in from the blue. Now in the corner, South attempting to clear the zone, can't do it. Poked away again. In the middle, it's picked off, and South will begin its zone exit. Bjorn Newman takes a step on his man. A backhand try. He goes top shelf and he scores. Bjorn Newman puts East up 4-1 with 21-25 to go in the game. Bragnolo splits the D, snaps the puck to the opposite corner. Smoliak, centering try, gets lost in the skates of Gliniani. Smoliak wraps it around, it's loose in front. Take a whack at it, doesn't go anywhere. Off the wall, Purrington, long shot. It's still loose. Knocked away by Hughes. Now Gliniani will carry it out. At the red line, now the blue line. Harris over the blue. Offside. Jansen in the corner, centering pass, bouncing along. Now stuck along the goal line. Purrington backhands it behind his own net. It's the puck to Jack Stevens. Stevens off the wall, beautiful breakout pass. Let's see what South does with it. Smoliak looking for an option, tries to get it to Stevens. Never got there. East in transition. Puck rolls through the skates of a forward, and South will retreat. Purrington. Bragnolo. Sends it up to Thielen. Thielen toward the net, bouncing puck, sticked away by Hughes. Thielen's got it again. Excuse me, it's not Thielen. He was at Stevens. Sclater sends a wobbling puck down into the corner. Jansen wraps it all the way around. East desperately trying to clear. Sclater will skate it out himself. Gets to the blue line, banks it off the wall. Loose puck turns into a chance for East. .47 to go in the half. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a final score from USA Hockey's arena. The 14U Tier 1 National Championship game. It looks like a final to me with 6:55 to go in overtime. The Blue Ox edge the Minuteman Flames 5-4 in OT. The Minnesota Blue Ox are your 14U National champions. Joey Cullen with the overtime game winner for the Blue Ox. Avon Hontman of Warroad ties it with 11 seconds to go in regulation, and Joey Cullen wins it in overtime for the Blue Ox. Congratulations, gentlemen. Fabulous. Fabulous. What an advertisement. What an advertisement. Just over 18 minutes to go. Puck at the top of the circle, rolling around, finally gets into the neutral zone. Into the middle, picked off by Podratz. Plays back to the blue line. Purrington has it poked away. It very nearly turned into a chance for East. No dice. South unable to get anything going right now. East with a commanding 4-1 lead. Icing waved off here. In the corner. Off the boards, Bragnolo steps down. Bragnolo so smooth on that hash mark. Drops it below the goal line. A centering try. It's loose in front. Pad save. It's pushed up against the side of the net. Referee trying to find it. And does. Bragnolo. South won the draw. Bragnolo plays it off the boards. It goes down below the goal line. Obviously plenty of time here for South to get back into this one. Bragnolo on his backhand over to Purinton. Purinton dumps it down below the goal line. Below the goal line, East battling. Purinton in stride. Purinton and Bragnolo. Drop pass to Bragnolo on the backhand. Didn't want to take the shot. Ends up going into the boards with an East defender. Dumped in by Fuller. Shots on goal at the moment, 17-16. In favor of South, which means East has had one shot on goal in the last 10 minutes. Stevens into the middle, gets rid of it, bounces off the boards. Boy, those boards are turning some of these into centering passes. Slapper, that's blocked. The wall. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Lancet spins away from trouble. Picture perfect pass. Over to Sclater. Sclater throws it over. Bounces off the wall. Icing is waved off. Off the glass into the neutral zone. Sclater. Over to Lancet. Lancet. Nice pass. Jeez. Lancet to Stevens. Stevens shoots. It goes too high. Moliak down to Stevens. Stevens being harassed there by Mason Pidich. Centering try. In front, they score! Bennett Sclater on the assist, and South is right back into this one. 4-2 East with 13:45 to go in the half. Into the middle. Shot. Somebody got a stick on it. Makes it tough. Up top, they score. It's going to be Jack Podratz on the goal. Bostrom. Nice pass through the slot. East player goes down, up under his own power. Nice to see. That goes all the way down. Ice. Easton Nichols on the assist. .39 to go. South has made it a one-goal game. There's a 2-on-2 for South. East gets a stick on it. Interrupts that. Purrington gives it up to Bragnall. Bragnall. Through the neutral zone. There he goes. Thought about dropping the puck off. Opted not to. Tipped. Steered away. Held in by Smoliak. Smoliak at the goal line, and the net is at a 90-degree angle. What just happened? Greg, what happened? Don't know? Okay. Well, I'm glad at least we both don't know. Have the face-off to the left of the goaltender here, Maxwell Hughes. Middle, Schmidt chips it ahead. It's a 2-on-1. If East hurries, Newman. Shot on goal, steered away. Newman. Out of the dot, Schmidt. Excuse me. Shot from the blue line, intercepted, slid across at the top of the crease. Down low below the circle, centering try, looking for that one-timer on the back door, never got there. Newman has it poked away. Sent ahead. It's a shot from the dot, too high. Goes into the black netting. .10:47 to go in the second half. After this, we will have the 2012 championship game. 2012. Centering pass. Fanned on the shot with Freddie Krizmarzik. Turning it back up. Brody Harris. Harris loses the handle, taken away by Sclater. Sclater off the wall, held in at the blue line. South thought that came out. This is Asada. Making his way back in. Poked away from harm by Sclater. Across. Can't get across again. Now in the slot, there's a shot. Blocker save into the corner. There's a shot on, big save, another save. There's a chance to tie the game, working his way in. There's a shot and a save by Hughes. It's loose in front. South all over it right now. Sent ahead. Sclater cutting back. Here's a blocker save. Stevens rotating out from behind the east net to the blue line, playing a little pitch and catch with Carter Thompson. From the point, Flanders throws it through. It gets tipped, and now we're all going bananas. Bananas. Speaking of things that are overrated, bananas. Bananas are overrated. .8:13 to go. The second half, East leads South 4-3. Turning and firing will go down as a blocked shot. Puck still loose. South pressing to the top. Pernton lets fly a shot. That goes wide. The centering pass loose in front. It somehow doesn't go in, and this could turn into a transition chance for East. Goaltender Maxwell Hughes appears to be okay. Play resumes. The shot goes off the skate of Sclater into the corner. Jansen can't hold it in at the blue line. South has numbers going the other way. Hansen slides it across, shooting. Big save by Hughes. There's a pretty good chance Podrats wants that one back. He had Hansen on the back door. He taps him on the shoulder, says, "Hey, I'll get you next time, pal." Nice play there by South to maintain his. Excuse me. Into the neutral zone now. Sclater over to Lancette. Lancette makes a move, makes another move. He'll carry it ahead. Lancette, he makes another move on his backhand. Now spins to his forehand, whips the puck over. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody passes quite like Bo Lancette at this age. Evans. Lancette's got it again. It's a, wouldn't be a 3-on-2 really. Nice move by Lancette, cutting in, tries the centering pass. That one's intercepted. No, maybe not intercepted, just kind of knocked away. The backhand try, going down to block the shot. East sacrificing life and limb for good old EAST. Up to the blue line, Flanders. Sends it down to the hash mark. Comes back to Thompson. Good puck movement. There's a shot saved by Hughes. Centering try again. Doesn't get rid of it. Flanders steps down and tries a shot. Big save. Now East takes a penalty. So South is going to go on the power play with 5:40 remaining in the second half. And Alex Ovechkin just scored .895 to pass Wayne Gretzky. How about that, Greg? Greg's not even smiling with teeth. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me, Greg? You show joy for something, please. Please. Wow, that was cool. That would have been nice if he would have scored it when I was watching it a couple of days ago. But now is fine too, I suppose. Bragnolo steps down from the blue line. That pass comes all the way through and gets back into the neutral zone. Stevens skates it ahead for South. Stevens looking for an option. Throws it up to Bragnolo. Bragnolo sends it all the way across. It's on the stick of Smoliak. Smoliak plays it low to Thielen. Thielen at the dot. Cutting across. Thielen opens up a lane for himself. Tries a slap shot. That didn't go anywhere. Smoliak off the boards. Wanted Purinton. Purinton wasn't there. 52 seconds to go in the South power play. Purinton will skate it in himself. Purinton runs into a brick wall of East defenders. Puck comes all the way out. All the way down, and that'll be high sticking. 4:14 to go in regulation. 34 seconds to go in the South power play. 4-3 at the moment. East 4-3. Tight games all the way around here today. Sclater with room. He shoots. He scores. Bennett Sclater. You can't give him that much time. You can't give him that much space. The comeback is officially complete. It's 4-4. So Sclater ties the game 4-4. And South has gotten 3 goals in the last 14-15. Chris Marzik on the assist. So with 3:39 to play, it is 4-4, South and East. And now it's loose in front, South with every piece of momentum at the moment. Newman at the dot. Sclater takes it away. 2:40 going regulation. Chris Marzik